Okay, Musgrill here. Let me set that over there. This is the best part of the year. I love it. I love it. I love it. My basil is up. My parsley's up. I got me some pine nuts. Got three cloves of garlic here. And I got this ain't the margarita maker. This is just the old veggie grinder. And I got one down there in the bottom there 5 times this big. Anyway, got the pecorino romano, and look at this. Got the Ladumio Escomio beautiful Fresco Cabaldi olive oil. This is the eating olive oil I talk about all the time. Alright, I got this pan here. It's heating up. Woohoo! Burn my fingers. Alright. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to smash this basil along with this parsley. Chop this garlic up, and I'm going to roast these pine nuts. Here, I'll show you that in a minute. In this pan here, I just burnt my fingers on. And then we're going to put it all in this old mixer, and we're going to make ourselves what we call pesto. And you know, okay, you can make it with almonds, or you can make it with walnuts. You can even make it with pecans if you want. But I'm telling you, pine nuts, and the best ones you can get makes it taste any better. And you gotta toast them. All right, I'm gonna get that going. We'll be back. Okay, this is like, I don't know, quarter a cup of pine nuts, but I'm not using a lot of stuff here either. I mean, so you just gotta run them around. I'm having a hard time doing this with 2 hands. Anyway, put them in a pan with that much heat, and then you'll start to smell them. They've got a popcorn smell to them, even better. And I hate popcorn, but these things do. They give off an aromatic vapor that you don't smell from any other nut. Pine nuts. All right, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. Now you can see, well, this thing's focusing good tonight. There you go. They're starting to get a little brown on the edges there. That's what you want. And you smell them, and you're going to throw them in a bowl and let them cool off. Alright, then you can make the pesto. I'll show you how to do that. We'll be back. Okay, here we go. Now, there's a couple of things that if you're going to make pesto and you're going to make it good, there's a couple of things I feel you don't want to scrimp on, and that's good basil, damn good cheese, and pine nuts, and olive oil that you wouldn't even put near a fire. So we got the parsley, maybe a quarter cup packed, 1 cup, this ain't packed, but about 1 cup of basil packed, 3 cloves of garlic, that beautiful pecorino romano, and about a quarter a cup or a little more. And we're gonna stuff all of this into here, and we're gonna put on the lid, and we're gonna drain a bunch of oil. Look at that, it's got a hole there and a hole there, and we're gonna put it on grind, and we're gonna let it rip. All right, we'll show you the finished product. We'll be back. Okay, there's the basil and the parsley in there, and I'm going to reduce it to just a small grind. All right, I'm going to show you this. We'll be back. Okay, folks, I'm back. The only thing I can tell you now, I got a chopper here, chop and grind, and I went chop, grind, chop, grind, chop, grind, chop, grind, and I mean no more than just a chop, 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 chop. Now I'm going to put in the pine nuts, just like this. Here we go. Here goes the pine nuts. And oh, get that one out of the way. Then anyway, I'm gonna put in the garlic. I'm gonna add this cheese, and we'll come back when we're adding the olive oil. All right, we'll be back. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to say, that I'm gonna add the black pepper. I don't know. I'm just gonna spin it till it looks good. I've been making this for years, but I don't know. It was probably a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons of fresh cracked black pepper. All right, we'll be back. Oh my goodness! Right now, you could eat this. Let's see if it'll focus. Come on, focus there, big boy. There you go. Is it focusing? Anyway, oh, there we go. You ought to smell this. You could eat it right now. I haven't even put the olive oil in it. I put in the garlic and the parsley and the pine nuts and just chop, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, till it's to this consistency. Now I'm gonna put the lid on it. See, like I said, this lid got them holes that'll just let that stuff drain in, and that Dumio olive oil, and we're gonna have ourselves some pesto. All right, we'll be back. Okay, to be fair to everybody, I did open it up and I tasted it, and I added a little bit more salt, and now I'm going to finish it up. I think I'm going to add some more cheese too. And then we're going to finish it up here and we'll be back. Okay, now as you can see, when you make the perfect pesto and you got all these this stuff left over, plus that thing over there, which I'll clean it in a darn sink full of contraptions. If you'll notice, there's no olive oil draining out of this. That's what you want. You don't want any olive oil leaking out of it. You want it all preserved in there, and you want it. Oh gosh, you're gonna taste the pine nuts. It should be nutty. It should be tart. It should be garlicky, and it should taste like basil and parsley, and it does. So just cook you up some pasta, throw you a couple of tablespoons on here on a plate of pasta with some meat, chickens, lamb, it don't matter, and you got it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Wonderful wonderful pesto on top of pasta. You can put it on top of meat. Once you grill it, you can take it out, and it's good. This freezes pretty well too. It'll last about 4 months frozen. If you can freeze it and vacuum pack it, it'll last maybe 6 months. But it'll last in the refrigerator 3 or 4 weeks, and that's all I can say. During the summer, I make it all the time because the old basil plants just keep growing and growing and growing. All right, look here. My little German amigo is back. Say hello. Say hello. Oh, bless her heart. She's blind. She can't see me. But she's still alive. That's all we care. We love her. All right. We're going to go to a steakhouse and eat. We're going to pray and hope this country recovers. All right. We'll be back, but not tonight.